Hey guys, me back with another video, and today I want to tackle a subject that Lou Langer has asked for, so thanks in advance for the question, dude. So Lou asked ways we can have our wallet compromised so we can all avoid. So in the end, it comes down to three methods that are being used to scam people in the NFT space. Number one being the seed phrase exposure, which means that you're exposing your seed phrase to someone else who shouldn't have access to it. Mostly this is done via phishing sites. So you're entering your seed phrase to restore your MetaMask, or you think you're restoring your MetaMask on a site. And in the end, it's a phishing website. You just typed your seed phrase in, and then the attacker has the seed phrase and can, just fully control your wallet. But it's also possible to have malware on your desktop or your mobile device. Also, there can be some keylogging, which is a rare case, I would think. Also, an attacking point is like save the seed phrase to a TXT file on your desktop, or like a backup in your iCloud device. Recently, some Apple devices were hit by that scam where iOS made a backup of your MetaMask and saved your keys in it. So if you're using iOS, be aware. There have also been some cases where people lost their assets when screen sharing, and they clicked certain commands that were executed by the attacker. So pay attention. If you're ever screen sharing, never share anything of your MetaMask wallet, and never share anything of your Discord while we're at it. Or a classic thing would be like theft into your home and they steal your seed phrase that you put on a piece of paper. At the very moment someone knows your seed phrase, they basically know your password and credential to log in every time. That wallet becomes unusable from that moment on. You may try to transfer remaining funds out, but that wallet has to die and never to be used again. So a solution for this is just to keep your seed phrase offline, stored in a safe place, and only one occasion where you will use the seed phrase, and that is when you are restoring a hardware wallet or your MetaMask by your own and not by a prompt from someone else. The second method people are getting scammed is by signing malicious contracts, which as of April 2022 is the most recent and the most often used method to try to scam someone. A recent example for this are all the Twitter verified accounts that tagged you 100 times a day and tried you to mint something off of their fake websites. So what these scammers are doing, they are basically deploying a contract that you're signing to transfer all your assets out. They are mostly tackling some valuable NFT collections and even WETH or ETH. So the tokens themselves can be transferred out too, and you might lose everything if you sign a malicious contract. The good news about the malicious contract thing is that the wallet itself is not unusable the moment that you signed this, because you can revoke those permissions you gave on revoke.cash or on etherscan.io. And you can check my tutorials on those two methods too. But the thing is, the moment that you realize you have signed a malicious contract, you mostly have lost your NFTs anyways. So you might want to revoke those permissions nevertheless, because you may want to transfer something out or you want to use that wallet again. I would not suggest that. You could use that wallet as a minting wallet, for example, later on. But if you have some valuable stuff in it that still remains in there, please make sure you're transferring it to a safe wallet. Yeah, and the solution for this is very simple. You do not, I repeat, you do not mint from a wallet that has valuable assets in it. Because that way, like if you have a minting wallet that only is minting stuff, you can only use your minted NFTs, which you can transfer later if you want to, or you're just losing some NFTs of a collection that just came out. I mean, if it's not Moonbirds, it should be okay to lose them if there is something wrong with the contract, right? If you have some blue chip NFTs and you're minting with that wallet, you're putting yourself in a position where you don't want to be in. And my solution for this is just use a minting wallet and never look back again. And the third method used to rip you off in the NFT space is social engineering. This is a bit trickier because it includes stuff like fake trades, fake collection, and of course rug pulls. Fake trades is a fairly easy one. Don't do it at all if you're not comfortable with it, or don't go first, which would be a little more important, I think. So don't send your ETH first, don't send your NFT first, don't be the first to send something in a trade. if that other person insists on a private trade, they should be fine by sending you something first. The solution for this is as easy as it gets. Just buy from official marketplaces like OpenSea, like LuxRare, like Coinbase NFT.com and all the other platforms out there, but just buy on an official marketplace. This way you should be safe unless you're falling for the next method, which are fake collections. But fake collections are fairly easy to spot, because if you search on OpenSea and you find a collection that has way less holders than it should be or is way cheaper than the original one should be, your caution should be up already. And if you check like the holders not matching the real one, or if the ETH price is varying way too much, you should triple, quadruple, quadruple check the collection, which might not be the real one. A good place to start is always check the Twitter site from the official NFT collections you're looking at, or just Google for the official sites of the NFT. But be aware also, Google Ads can be bought by scammers. Yeah, and lastly, there's something called rug pull, which basically means they are pulling the rug right below your feet, and the project minted out or the project sold out, and it never meant it to be a project that is healthy and is written by a long-term vision, but more of a cash grab. And yeah, rug people get the money from people and then run as fast as they can. Unfortunately, there's nothing much we can do about those cases happening. The only thing we can do is DYOR, which means do your own research, and we can all put some effort into projects before we are minting or before we are signing anything. We should just check who's on the team, are they doxed, have they some track records, etc. So yeah, that's the way to brace yourself from rug pulls a bit, but you just cannot be invincible against this kind of social engineering. The good news about the third method is it does damage our wallets, or it does damage our bankroll, of course, but it's not the end of the world. So we don't have a compromised wallet, or we didn't sign any malicious contracts that wipes our wallets clean. So we may have lost a certain NFT that we wanted to trade, or we may spend some ETH on a NFT that is basically worthless because it's a fake collection. But in the end, our wallet is safe and in a good place, and it was us making the mistake which didn't affect the wallet as a whole. And as a last tip, I just want to share with you one very, very important advice I would like to give you all, and that is get a hardware wallet. Really, as soon as you get involved into NFTs and crypto overall, just invest into a hardware wallet, which basically serves as a two-factor authorization device, and you have to have access to the device and to your computer or your MetaMask login, etc., to really sign those transactions with a hardware wallet. And do yourself a favor and spend that $100 or whatever it is in your country and be safe from there. Just one side note, hardware wallets aren't bulletproof either. So yeah, as a conclusion, I just wanted to share these three methods with you that are commonly used in the NFT space to scam people. And as you may know, I am very interested in keeping the NFT space safe, or making it a safer place, because I do a lot of stuff that has to do with security inside the NFT space. So if you find this helpful, I would be happy if you could share it with your NFT friends and degens. And yeah, if I'm missing anything, I will be keeping the Premiere file to just add another thing in, or just alter something if it isn't right anymore, etc. So thanks for listening, guys. Stay safe out there. And if you have any questions, just hit me up on Twitter. It's weemy.eth, like you can see in the banner right here. Stay safe, y'all.